Hello, hello. Here we go, Alan Wake 2 on the 5090. It's going to be an interesting one. We do also have DLSS 4. We've got multi-frame generation, so we'll be able to test all of it. We've also got path tracing as well, obviously. Should definitely be an interesting test of it. I'm going to do 4K native first, so I'm at 4K here. It's going to be DLAA. Just because I don't actually think you just get the render resolution here, but we want to output at 4K. Frame generation off, and then I think I'm just going to play with everything maxed out at first. So raster performance, going to be interesting to see how this does. We do have ray reconstruction on there. I'm going to leave that on, and I'm also going to start a new game because I have completed this game a couple of times. 4K native at first, yeah. Just give me 1 sec, just going to get the overlay sorted. Is this going to give us 30 FPS at native? We'll find out. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as you're coming in. See if we can hit 300 likes. Whew. New game. Boom. Looking good so far, 145.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Check out some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tomorrow as well. That should be good to see. How's my 1590 experience so far? It's been pretty good checking it out.
And monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are
not an insane difference between the 4090 in terms of just raster. No upscaling, so like native and raster performance.
This is not the story I hoped.
It's a little bit better, but it's not an insane amount. The difference is really multi-frame generations where there's a huge difference.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Joker, hello.
And monsters wear many faces.
$50.90 Oris Master, nice. 9th in the pre-order queue. What does that mean, though? This is me after a heavy night out. Waking up in a random lake. Does DLSS 4 affect the image quality? Yeah, it's better. Here we go. Fourth. We'll play for a little bit like this. I want to get to at least the forest area, because that was insanely demanding from what I remember. This is just the opening scene. See how it does. Looks a little bit better though. Maybe 10 FPS better than the 4090 from what I remember. Definitely heavy on it though. 570 to 80 watts. Similar to Cyberpunk. These graphics are crazy good though. I'd have to go. Shelton, hello. Zero, cool, hello. Where do I go? Settings that I'm running, 4K native right now with everything maxed out. Oh. Which 5090 Founders Edition? Ray tracing too? Well, it's path tracing. So it's like the next step up from ray tracing. Even more demanding in the Ultra. So we have path traced indirect light. Or just like the path trace settings maxed, basically. Love your vids, Luke. Thanks. So like I say, I'll get to the forest bit, because I remember it was super... Oh my goodness. It was super... Look at my frame time there. I remember that forest area was probably one of the most demanding areas, so I'm definitely keen to see that. And then we'll switch some DLSS, multi-frame generation, we've got all that. So we can have a look at that as well. I really forgot how good the graphics are in this. So, is it going to go down into the 20s? There it is, 29. Should probably run away from these guys. It's game over. Tech 1M, hello. Oh, for that frame time at the moment. Nasty.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Pat, hello. Just like in the UK, you get chefed up. It's because he was wearing a Rolex. He got shanked up. Disable film grain and lens distortion. How about no? Not even a please.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
We British round here, you gotta be very polite.
Better than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well,
Black Ops 6 looks better than this. That is an absolute disgrace.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
I could probably think of like 20 games that look better than Black Ops 6.
Bye, kiddo.
It doesn't even have ray tracing or anything. Red Dead Redemption 2 looks better than Black
Logan
Ops
thinks you should
6.
Try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Is a 9800 X3D smoother? In terms of what? Like frame time?
Turns up just as we arrive in town.
There's kind of more things that I need to look at, because I've got this weird issue on Windows that my Windows just like stops and stuff. It hitches and I don't know what it is.
Backup.
Okay.
So I maybe need to dial my BIOS in more or something. I don't know what it is.
Nothing.
I'm using the same RAM that I always have, so I thought maybe it's my RAM, but it's the same RAM that I had before and it didn't do that. But it's difficult to say. I've got the 5090 and I haven't seen...
Time to get to
I didn't use the 5090 with the 4900K, so like for like, I don't really know. I have a virus, that's the reason. Well, it's not. Because I don't have a virus.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
It only happened when I
There's
switched
the
my
car.
CPU, so...
Where's the deputy?
Eaten by a
Right, so this is that area I was talking about, the forest. We're seeing 29 here. What's it going to be like when I get down into it?
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear
And I try the
someone.
5080. Yeah, I've got the 5080 as well. I'm going to... Tomorrow...
Over here.
I'm going to check out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tomorrow, and then the day after that, I'll probably do it on the 5080 as well.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson.
9800 X3D. Yeah, in terms of FPS, I mean, the 4900K in this, it depends on the game, really. Some games it's very similar.
Sorry about that.
If you're at
ma'am.
4K,
I'm Deputy.
there's a lot of games where it's very similar FPS if you're just comparing FPS. When you get into the lower resolutions, you're going to have more frames on a 3D CPU.
Full agents right here, Thornton.
But it really does vary game to game.
Down at crime scene. He's not.
That was on a 4090 though. On a 5090, I don't know. I've not looked at any benchmarks with a 4900K, so I know I haven't used it with that either. I found AMD is more lag in Windows than Intel, but yeah, it's like just randomly sometimes I'll try and open like Photoshop or something, and it'll just like freeze for a second. Like, I'd never really had that before. I don't know if it's... I completely did a fresh install of Windows as well, and it still does it. So, potentially it is just like a AMD CPU thing.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I have got a Windows update as well. Maybe it's that. Try and do that.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Oh, it's hello.
And there are some organs that are
Why not?
currently
But why not
outside
turning
the
off frame generation? Frame generation isn't on now.
But you know, inside.
It's 30 FPS because I'm at 4K. Well, it's 25 FPS now.
Sure, that's real
I'm at
simple.
4K, native 4K, with path
Down the
tracing.
hill towards the lake around the old convenience store.
This is the best FPS you'll get, though, on any GPU with these settings.
Fenced off. The store, the
Like, to put it in perspective, I think my 4080 Super here is like 7 or 8 FPS.
They got it, Thornton.
It's under 10.
Before we
4090
get
is
to the crime
probably
scene,
15 to
I'd
20
like to
FPS, I would
so
guess,
far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues.
in this
too.
exact bit. So I just want to get down to the bottom, and then we'll check out some frame generation and stuff.
My
I heard
version
it's
of
the
the
power
analysis.
monitoring that affects AMD CPU's performance. Yeah, I'm not using MSI power, though.
For each case,
That's disabled.
using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
It's been a while since
Everything
I've
I know
done
about
this,
previous
but I
murders.
remember all this now. Cases.
Worth taking another look.
I don't remember my strategy of just spamming the cases with the...
I see you're already hard
Alright,
at
let's
work,
get down there.
Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
But looks like we'll mostly get between 25 and 30 here. Is it going to dip below 25? It's coming real close.
Better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that
It's
have the rest
absolutely brutal, though.
I want to slow you down.
Are you
Between
thinking of
25 and 30, it's rough.
you know what happens
Almost
to Patsy
15
if this
gigs
is
of
the last
VRAM.
case.
GPU power's pretty much maxed. I haven't really seen it go over 580 watts yet. I don't really think I'll see it on this GPU unless I extend above 100%. But even then, there's not much room left. It only go up to 600.
I'm not that old.
Lows are actually not that bad. 0.1% low, 22 from 28 currently is not that bad. Crazy to think that GPU's got so good, but game optimization. You talk about this game specifically? I mean, I wouldn't really say is. What do you mean by it's optimized badly? What's giving you that like reasoning? Because the lows here
Not a bad place to get murdered.
are pretty good. Like I was saying, 0.1% low, 22, when our FPS is 27, our average is 28. That's, like, pretty good.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Considering we've got path tracing on as well. It's the Founders Edition. People just don't understand how heavy part. Yeah, I think a lot of the time it is a bit misunderstood how demanding path tracing is. If we had a 0.1% low of like 5, then it would be a different story. But the lows are actually okay. Like we're not stuttering or anything.
Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store.
Was expecting 60 at least? No. I mean, that would be absolutely insane. That would be doing over 3 times the performance of a 4090. That's never been seen ever. That's never been seen in a generation ever.
Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
This is with path tracing. If you were doing 60 FPS here with path tracing, that would be like 3 times as good as the 4090, which means with raster it would be doing 4 or 5 times as good, which is just not even. That's like not even realistic.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Oh, 24, 23, 22.
Tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1.
Test control. Control would actually not be as bad to run as this. It'd be easier. I think they're working on another one, aren't they? Control 2. That'll almost definitely be harder to run.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Is this with 4x frame generation? No. This is completely native. No software. No software upscaling, no frame generation stuff. This is just completely raw. Goals. What's the goal? Investigate the crime scene. We will check out. There you go, 21. Are we going to get under 20 FPS? It's going to be rough. Ugh.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
This is 4K, yeah. See, look, this is the strategy. Till something sticks.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Thought this was with DLSS 4? No.
More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Gonna switch that on in a sec. Learn more about the victim.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
Do make sure to drop a like on the stream. If you haven't already, want to see if we can try and hit 300.
Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
I think I remember doing this bit, actually.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Now, should we switch on some DLSS and stuff? Do I switch? Is it going to make me restart? How do I save this? Can I save it? Don't know if it's going to make me restart, because if it is, that could be a disaster. No. So I've put on just DLSS frame generation here, so we've got 4 times. So there's no DLSS for upscaling. There it is, 70 to 80. Now, the frame time looks horrendous, but from what I understand,
So you knew our victim.
it's actually an issue to do with MSI Afterburner doesn't know basically how to report on frame generation. It's a little bit like AMD FSR when we first got that and we had to use the internal like overlay because MSI couldn't report on it. At least that's what I was reading online. So because I had the exact same thing in Cyberpunk, because that looks insane, that frame time. It actually looks worse than Cyberpunk. We'll have a look at the latency here, because I do think I can definitely feel. Let me. I forgot to look actually at. I'm going to switch the latency on. I forgot to. I forgot to have a look at OBS. I'll try and do that later tonight to try and get it so the latency reports on the screen for you guys. Only issue is it'll be really small. But looking at this latency, right, I've got 45 to 65 render latency, but my average PC latency is 140 milliseconds, which is the highest I've seen yet. Let me switch it off and just see what the difference is. I'll switch it back, but oh yeah, wow. Okay, so that probably adds. Oh, okay, just the average latency in this game is way higher than Cyberpunk. So it adds about 20 to 35 milliseconds of latency, it looks like.
Multiple people were here.
Which is slightly more than Cyberpunk. It's almost definitely, though, because we're at 20 FPS here. It's not really a good idea to be putting frame generation on there. We'll most definitely need to put on some upscaling or something first.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Now, that gate down there is the DLC, isn't it? Let's I'll put 4 times back on for now. We'll have that on for a little bit, and then I'll switch some DLSS and stuff on as well. Just because I definitely the highest latency I saw there, 180 milliseconds. That's severe compared to Cyberpunk. The most I had in Cyberpunk, I think, was 60 or 70. It's over double. It's almost 2.5 in comparison. Yeah, definitely feeling it on mouse and keyboard here. A little look around here. Seeing 80 to 90 FPS, though. That's obviously pretty. 3 times the amount of FPS we had before I switched it on. Actually, even more, because we had 20, 25, didn't we? Oh, I remember doing this, I think.
Roger.
Wasn't the...
A creepy twig sculpture?
Inside here, breaking 100 FPS. I remember this. It was the... It was these, wasn't it? What? How do we work out the order, though? I forget. Looks like 25 FPS for you. It shouldn't do. It should be 60 FPS on YouTube. So we work it out from this then. First drawing, waterline. I don't remember how to do it. How do we Oh, it says it on here, doesn't it? Does it say? Yeah. Confused. Follow the steps. So wash your hands. Take the chicken. So it's sink or bathroom. Do we think it's that? Sink?
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Bathroom. No, sink. What was it? It was sink, fridge. So it could be that, and then that. Do we think? I've got to try and remember them though. So it's the ones pointing up, the ones like that, and then it was the side ones, wasn't it? I've already forgotten. That's a nightmare. I think it was that, wasn't it? I can't remember already. I think that one's definitely right. I got that one wrong. That's not wrong, is it? I think that was right. It's obviously going to be a different wash hands. That's going to potentially maybe be the bathroom and not the kitchen area. Take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Those two are right. Surely it's got to be the bathroom maybe. Kind of 5090, it's a Founders Edition. It's got to be this one instead. There we go. Oh, I thought there'd be... I thought there's going to be some clue in there. So, it seems like, yeah, indoors going to get 100 to 110 FPS there. Come back outside. Bit more, 80 to 90. Game's pretty good, actually, on the GPU usage. That's not been too bad. Not noticing any weird image issues either with this, which is good. No ghosting or anything.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Is the stream lagging? Is it? Doesn't look like it, no. I've got 0% drop frames, so it's not me. More bullets. Increase the magazine size. Land 2 headshots in quick succession. Hold fire to activate auto fire mode.
But he really
No mags.
hates the movies.
Oh, I don't actually even have enough.
Was he killed here or brought here after?
Yeah, I'll check out some DLSS. We'll leave frame generation on briefly for now. Just have a look, and then I can do the inverse. What do we do? Quality. This is DLSS 4. I thought I saw where it had transformer model. I'm assuming this is DLSS 4. Unless do I need to? Am I going to need to force it from the Nvidia app? I thought for some reason I saw it say transform model. Might have to force it from the Nvidia app. Here we go though, over 150. That's quite a big jump. The input lag. The input lag with the settings we just had, I think was noticeable, at least for me. It was a 150. My average PC latency with just 4 times frame generation on was 150. Now that I've put DLSS quality on, it's halved my latency, so now it feels fine. It's still fairly high, but it's the same as Cyberpunk the other day, which I think's is fine. It's fine to play with. It feels similar-ish. If you play games a lot, and you can tell, it feels the same as DLSS 3 frame generation. But in all honesty, I think most people like this. Most people probably won't be able to tell. Especially if you're on controller, I think it'd be even harder. I'm on mouse and keyboard. I think it's easier to tell. Just feels less responsive. Transformers already turned on. Okay, so I don't need to worry about forcing that. That's cool. So yeah, at the moment, latency to me looks the same as Cyberpunk. I've got 25 to 30 render latency, and I've got about 70 to 80 average PC latency, so I don't think like this here feels fine. Which is nuts. 170 FPS here. That's nuts considering we was getting 20 to 30 at native. Where am I going? Am I going the wrong way here? Where am I going? Is there something up here? But it comes down to the issue of trying to do frame gen 4 times.
Who's leaving these out here?
Multi-frame generation with 20 FPS. It's not a good idea. You need to switch on upscaling, really. DLSS makes latency better. Yes, that's because you're recommended really to have about 60 FPS before switching frame generation on. But it's always been like that. It was even like that with DLSS 3. But image quality wise here, the quality's very good. Difficult to tell between this and native. I'm actually completely lost here. How do I get back down? Why are you crying, treble champ? Because Man United lost? Are you crying like every week then? Oh! You're gonna have no tears left.
Water's too deep.
Look at that light coming through there. Just checking out all the areas. There's a little hut here. It doesn't look too good on stream. I mean, I suppose the graphics of a game is never going to look as good. There's no way to... never going to look exactly as good as real life. It's always going to look worse after encoding, decoding. Can we go across here? Yeah, I'll try and get a video up on this as well. Which hopefully you can obviously upload videos in better quality normally. I'll try and do a quick video at some point. I did record a little bit yesterday of Cyberpunk, so I'll try and get that. I just need a bit of time to edit stuff. This game, to be honest though, this game... graphics. I don't know if there's any games that have as good graphics as this, if I'm honest. Listen to me, anyone think there's any games that have better graphics than this? I always thought Ark Survival Ascended, the Unreal Engine 5, although it runs terribly, the graphics on that game I thought were pretty insane. Hellblade, yeah, Hellblade 2. Definitely. The only thing I have with Hellblade 2 is I feel like the distances, so textures on some of the scenery that are a bit further from you, I feel like don't look that good. Where on this, I feel like everything looks as detailed. Does anyone else feel like that in Hellblade? I think that game looks stunning. But I just feel like some rocks, textures on rocks that are like a little bit further from where you are, just like outside the path where you're running, almost are like not as detailed. I don't know how to describe it. Where this looks way more consistent for everything. You know, if you want to look down there, just everything. Almost like Jurassic Park. Oh wow, the lighting changed there a little bit. Look. It does have the new geometry, Right, I need to get back. Okay, wow, I've done a circle here.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Did we have any more investigations? What settings did we want to do next? Just DLSS with no frame gen? Or do we want to drop the frame generation down a little bit? Because I never noticed too much difference between 4 times and like 3 times. Or in terms of FPS, it's all like relatively similar.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
DLSS quality, that is currently on at the moment. Would be nice if you put the current game settings on the screen. Yeah, it's very unmanageable for me though. Because I'd probably change... The best thing to do is just ask and I'll tell you. I can do it in a video, but on a stream, I'd probably change the settings like 50 times per stream. I can't... It's just not manageable to be changing everything. Like, I'll be continually having to stop and just change that, like, all the time. It's just not manageable. Best thing to do is just ask and I'll tell you. Is that it for the
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
There is a map, isn't there? Boom. How do I know there's a point of interest? Rental cabins. See, that's... yeah, we should probably go up there, shouldn't we? Oh, wait, it's saying there's something here. We need to look at this again? I already did that. Oh, no, wait, there is something on the floor. I missed that.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
But I can drop the... Let's drop the frame generation just down a tad. We maybe do 3 times. So the average there, 175.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Wait, I don't think that was right. Hang on, because we were... I think it bodged my average.
Take your time.
No, it didn't. I mean, 160 to 170. Go to 3 times. So it's dropping it down. It's like a 30 to 35 FPS there. It's actually quite a lot.
I had to review the clues.
Even more here. Where I did that in Cyberpunk, it didn't seem to didn't really seem to be too much difference between them.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Skater Ride, hello, Scouse boy. I think I'd probably have the complete opposite accent to Scouse.
See what they saw.
I probably couldn't be further from it.
Use whatever I know about them.
I try to go there, so chicken in a caracole.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Build version, MSI. What's different in the latest version? It is 4K, yeah.
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
For a guy who plays mostly World of Warcraft, what card do I recommend? 5090 at 8K.
Forest can be a dangerous place.
No, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't think I've played World of Warcraft, but never on my own system. Is it hard to run? I honestly don't know. I doubt it. Doesn't it have a ray tracing mod, though? There is some sort of ray tracing thing for it, isn't there? I'm gonna go check out what this question mark is.
I want.
Was it down here? What settings do we want to try out next? We've got it on 3 times. Did we want to see 2 times? Maybe drop DLSS a little bit. Is it down here? Have I gone the wrong way? No. Oh no, we've seen this already. Oh, there's another. Alright, I'm not sure what the objective is here. I'll just briefly quick check balance and stuff. I'll check without frame generation in a sec. Yeah, let's just put it on balance quick. With 4 times again. See at what point we'll break 200. Probably going to need performance.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Right, what have I got to do? I've probably got to do the... I've got to do this. Goals. Investigate the crime scene, profile the victim. Cases. Here we go, here we go. That's the wrong one.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
How do you get these? What do I do for work? I'm a data engineer. I do data and software engineering. I do like mainly data stuff at the moment.
Think Saga.
How can there be? But I get the GPU from Nvidia as like a free thing? No. What was the other case? Here we go, victim.
The lake is connected.
Here we go.
Somehow. Casey.
So 160 to 170 we're balanced here.
Sounds good.
Let me just quickly see if we can break 200. Can we break 200 with performance? The quality still very much looks pretty good to me.
Right.
Still not going to break 200. Maybe ultra performance. Did I get the Founders Edition? Yeah. How did I get my hands on the 5090?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction.
Because the treble champ's an absolute champ.
Probably looking for shelter, safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready,
Is a quadruple champ.
So far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night.
Right now,
Nude.
what the
The
hell?
killers knew he was here, ambushed him, Dragged him to the campground.
You're drawing
strapped him to
boobs
the
on
table, cut his heart
your
out.
side monitor.
But then they were interrupted by those witnesses.
Whatever helps you get through the day.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got
Under the table deals.
gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
I mean, no, it was just a stock tracker, basically, a stock tracker link. But you could just go through the Nvidia website, and I think you just get lucky, I guess. Like anyone could go through the Nvidia website. You just got to get a bit lucky. Did I use a bot? No.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text.
Mark 2JZ. First time here from the UK. Welcome.
Written with a typewriter.
Whereabouts in the UK? Do you think too many people chasing FPS rather than enjoying?
Like a manuscript. Pages.
I don't know. I don't feel like that. I mean, it's obviously a bit different for me. I sort of like testing stuff. Not so much chasing FPS. I just try and test, modern, recent stuff.
Was one of their own.
For me, a lot of the time, single player game, if I can play with graphic settings pretty much maxed, but as long as I'm over 60 FPS,
The first step down into terrifying depths.
I don't really mind too much. I was playing a bit of Star Citizen the other day, and that doesn't run great at all.
Words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they
As
were
long as I'm
someone playing a
above-
game with them.
Probably not above 60 in that game, to be honest, but as long as it's playable, I don't really mind.
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
First Incan, hello. North of England, Leeds. Nice. I like it in Leeds. I've been there once. I had some friends that went to uni there,
Came with us.
You
but I
were
liked it when I went there. Actually, no, that I lied. I've been there twice.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
So, breaking 200 FPS in this bit of performance, which is pretty nuts. Honestly, with DLSS 4, don't think there's too much drop in quality either. It looks relatively good. I do think you probably could tell if you did side by side with quality. I think you could probably tell here. But seeing it live, it definitely holds up way better than the CNN previous DLSS model. Have you ever been to Lincolnshire? What's the biggest place in Lincolnshire? Like, what's the biggest town?
Hey, you made it back. Good.
Or
You
city?
didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Grimsby? Oh no, I've not been there. Anywhere else? I've been to all kind of major
But his tracks make no sense.
big cities, less so. I mean, is Grimsby? It's probably not a big city, is it? I know of it, but I've never been. The page.
Out in the woods. A story about these
It's a bit
events.
grim, no doubt.
What
Read.
is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside.
Do you have to override it in the future
Truth
as well, or will it be patched?
must dig it out.
I don't actually. I'm hoping it'll be in game.
In his chest.
Because we're getting games where it is in-game.
Find out what.
I think games will update to have it where you can just switch it in the game because it makes sense. I think it's just an override thing at the moment because it's like brand new. It's kind of a bit of a hacky way to get it working. Because Cyberpunk and this both have it, and I think there's a few other games that have it too, just by default now. But you need to wait for the game to actually update. Right, did we now want to... What did we want to see? Frame generation off and just DLSS, right? We want to see DLSS quality first. So this is everything maxed out still, path tracing. Who was saying about you can't switch ray tracing off in this? Was someone saying that? You can. We can check that out in a little bit. The DLSS quality here is probably giving us an extra 20 FPS, which is pretty much in line with what you'd expect. What is the mission here? We've done that. Cases, goals. Figure out what happened. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
What does that mean then? Do we just get out of here? Thought she said something to do with the body. Oh, got to talk to him.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got...
Yeah, DLSS quality right now, but we've still got path tracing on.
Oh, and I've got...
So in a little bit, we'll check out native 4K, but with no path tracing.
Parking lot just up the hill.
And ray tracing. We can fully switch those off. It's running at stock, no overclock.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right?
Switch to 4K. This is 4K.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
So it doesn't seem like we'll be able to hit 60 with this.
Exactly up to the task,
Still got a lot of dips down into the 40s.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can I stream at 4K? No, because it adds too much latency on YouTube. There's too much of a delay, which you can't get around. So there's no point really doing a live at 4K because there's like a minute delay between what I play and you see, so it makes it impossible to actually engage with you guys. Kind of defeats the point in streaming. Whereas in 1440p you can do it with low latency, so there's not much delay.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Is my game showing an Nvidia app? Yeah. It's not 4K. Check your settings again. Yeah, that's because we've got DLSS on. I'm at 4K, but I'm using DLSS quality right now, so you're going to be rendering at 1440p. If that makes sense. So we've got DLSS on, but I'm outputting at 4K. Rendering at 1440p. Because that's DLSS quality. If that's, maybe you're getting a bit confused with that. Whereas, for example, if we... So, essentially, we go here, DLAA, that's then... I'm outputting at 4K and I'm rendering at 4K. Okay, but these are all the DLSS presets. The DLSS quality is at 1440p. Balanced is at whatever the hell that is. 2227 by 1253. Performance is 1080p, upscaling to 4K. Ultra performance is 720p, upscaling to 4K. But I'm always outputting at 4K, if that makes sense. But we could check out some balanced. See if that gives us a 60. Oh, just about. Definitely going to get dips down. Did we just have to leave? Is that what we got to do?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff.
Yeah, I can switch back to without DLSS. It's about 20 to 30 FPS though. It's not very good. That's at least with path tracing on. But I'm going to switch back to... we'll switch back to 4K native. So without DLSS and switch path tracing off, it won't be as bad. I am capturing on Elgato, yeah. Got a stream PC.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
I always thought this town looked really good graphically as well. What are these? What's going on here?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our
What's this?
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Oh, they're supposed to be a coffee cup.
Don't know, don't care. Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure. Oh dear. I mean,
Well, I've got my torch out.
we'll be the belle of the ball at this year's Beer Fest. Just a few more days.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Yeah, that forest area probably
Our deputy
is
said you had a couple of witnesses.
one of the hardest parts. We do have to go back there.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Add support for RTX 50 series cards. What's that, MSI?
The case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had
I've got-
people besides the known
I've got support for it anyway.
missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly
Did I think
right.
textures in SM2? What's SM2?
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like
Do I do YouTube full time? No. Still getting some dips down here under 60. It's when I look around here, look. Like, right here. Oh, Spider-Man 2. What was the question? Are awful, like, character models? No, I thought it looked fairly similar to the... It looked better than the PS5 version, I thought. There was some weird glitching, though, on the character models. I didn't think they looked bad. There was just something not right. but I think that game had something not right going on anyway. I don't know. It needs to be updated or something. Well, that's sketchy. Well, there was issues. Was this Spider-Man where his hair looked really weird when I had DLSS on?
I need a tool to get this open.
Need a tool to get that open. Was it in the kitchen, if I remember? I don't know what the mission is here. Goals. Interview the witnesses at the diner. Where are they, though? Here we go.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Can you tell me what you
So
saw?
what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny.
Have I tried the
dipping
updated
dog
AV1?
here.
No, I don't think
We
AV1's
were
that good.
shitty. We ran into these psychos in deer masks.
When I tested it, I didn't think it was very good.
Peering into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tomorrow? Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Alexandru, hello.
What were you doing at Cogent late last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
What's this
We're here from New
person
York.
doing on the
Some
what's
research
that on the
from
phone?
novelist Alan Wake who went missing here.
I can see all the apps on the phone.
Perfectly legal.
Can I look at the glass?
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Glasses.
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
I don't really know if there are glasses. Do you mean just the cups?
Profiling may move the case forward.
What about the muffin? Or the pie? Salt shaker. Oh, what, those? That's as close as I can get. Is that a reindeer?
Profiling will give me the answers.
Oh, fake frames. I've actually not got frame generation on at the moment. Wait, what?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone. These stashes could contain clues about the cult.
Amir, have a good day, thanks.
Sure.
Cucumber sandwiches aren't that bad. I'll ban you for that.
I I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to.
I can't stand cucumber. It's just nothing. It's just nothingness. There's just actual no taste to it. The worst is when you drink cucumbered flavoured water when there's been a cucumber in the water. That's the worst. I know I said there's no taste, but you can taste that. Like, that's criminal, that. See, this is my strategy. Just try every single one.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm using Mega Geometry. I think it's just on by default. There is no switch between. I'll have a little run around here. What do you want to try? I wanted to try 4K native with no path tracing. Check out that as well. Really quite an atmospheric town. How far out can I go? Oh, noticing... Look at the lighting on the fence. Do we see that?
I need to head back.
It's not even the lighting on the fence. It's like the actual detail, the textures. Oh, it doesn't let you go any further. My favourite story mode game? Probably Last of Us. Last of Us or Uncharted are probably my two favourite games.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Like story games. Or Red Dead, probably. One of those. Don't know if I can pick one from those. Interview the witnesses. I already did it. Let's go native here. Switch ray tracing off. Go back to quality. Go back to DLAA. Can't speak. So FPS here with this. It's actually quite a big bit better than the forest, considering the worst in the forest was 20 to 25. And the average was more like 30, so we're gaining a fair bit here, 40. So it is going to vary a little bit depending on where you are. And then how much do we gain if we just fully switch all of that off? If we switch... Hopefully I won't have to... Transparency setting controls reflections on transparent surface. Switch that off. Oh, okay, it automatically switches it off. Hopefully I don't have to restart. There we go. It's doubled my FPS straight away.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Game goes on. Hello. What chapter am I on? This is at the very start. I don't know what chapter it is. But I've completed this game probably 2 or 3 times. Oh, it's here. It's the profiling.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
Thanks for subscribing, guys. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll be checking Kingdom Come Deliverance tomorrow on this, hopefully.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Should be interesting to see that. I wonder if that's got ray tracing. I actually don't know.
To one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Well, you didn't finish it? No. I probably streamed the complete game. I think probably twice. I think.
No trespassing.
And the DLC too.
Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder.
I just started it again because I haven't played it in forever. And I have a load of saves, but it's all sort of halfway through. So I just thought I might as well start it again. Because the forest area is one of the most demanding areas, and you go to that right at the beginning, so I thought it was probably worth just checking out first. You know what, this jacket, the FBI jacket, did anyone see that movie Long Legs?
A necklace. reckless these cultists.
That is like seriously Alan Wake vibes, actually, that film.
How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
New Battlefield trailer. Yeah, I didn't see that yet. Isn't there some playtest thing? Need to try and see how I can get on that.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor.
It was good. The movie.
In case we have any more questions.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good. I didn't. The ending I thought was a bit bad, but
Saga Anderson.
the film was really good up until the ending. I thought it didn't. It just was a bit of a like cop out ending. I thought, but
Awful thing happened to your baby girl.
it didn't go where I thought it was going. If that makes sense.
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me.
This is the woman from the DLC, isn't it?
You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready.
Yeah, I'll have to check out the Battlefield trailer.
Well, Casey,
I did enjoy Stalker 2. Yeah, I'll play a little bit more of that soon.
The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
I need to check it out on this. It's got multi-frame generation as well.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the
What movie did I say? Long Legs is called?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
There's no power bill before and after 5090. Realistically, it's not that different from my 4090.
Bit of a space case. Always has been.
Like, we're at 525 here. My 4090 is probably using 130 watts less, but in the grand scheme, it's not like...
For saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
It's only a bit more. Compared to I'm already using like 400 watts on that. An extra 100, so it make
I'd like to take a closer
too
look.
much difference.
Lead the way, Sheriff.
It's already pretty high.
Well, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need?
Just here to pay my ticket.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Anything similar to Alan Wake? Yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't know how to describe what I mean by it. It's not similar to Alan Wake in terms of like it's more. It's like a horror thriller mystery type thing. I wouldn't really say it's a horror. It's more like a thriller mystery.
Some patience, please.
But it has the Alan Wake feel of it. I don't know how to describe it. Almost like the aesthetic to the movie is like very Alan Wake-like. What did that guy say to me? What's going on in there?
An innocent man.
Eric, thanks for subscribing. I have to go down, don't I?
Agent?
I have to go downstairs.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
The lighting looks pretty good coming through there.
So
But
we
with,
share a morgue
with
with
these
the
settings at
DLSS
least,
server.
holding above 60 by quite a considerable amount, 84 FPS average. VRAM is actually still very high though.
But you can handle this.
15 gig
I'm qualified
with
for
no
further
path tracing on.
examinations. Yes.
I think the game graphically still does look really good even without ray tracing and path tracing.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient.
Got a 5090 from Best Buy, nice.
I'll start
That
with
is a pretty
external
big upgrade
inspection
from a
before
3080,
performing
yeah.
Internal examination. What was the cause of death?
Ugh.
What?
He's missing a chunk out his chest.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds.
The one more.
Fight.
There's one more.
There's
Oh.
writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing. How'd they manage that?
Is this game better than Silent Hill 2? I don't know. Chat might be able to give a better opinion on that. Because I haven't completed Silent Hill 2. I've played a fair... I've probably played... I don't know. How much have I played? Maybe 4 or 5 hours of it? Silent Hill 2 is better. From what I played, I personally prefer this. But I haven't completed it, so I do need to play that a bit more. I'm going to check it out on this, actually. 5090.
Must be locked from the
How
other
did I
side.
do my torch? I can't get my torch out. I thought the torch was T, but it's not working.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Yeah, I'd say Silent Hill is a bit more like Resident Evil, isn't it? It's more that vibe. This isn't really like that. It was definitely really atmospheric, though. That's what I do. Be good to check that out, because it's on Unreal Engine 5, and also I'm pretty sure it supports multi-frame generation, so I'll probably check that out in the next week or so. Got Kingdom Come Deliverance over the next 2 days, and then probably check it out after that. Silent Hill 2 is far superior. Alan Wake 2 is rubbish. Fair enough. What makes Silent Hill 2 so good, though? Like, what's it that's so good about it?
We found a Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable.
Silent Hill 2, Resident Evil, also different category. Yeah, they're different characters. I just meant, I think Silent Hill 2 is more like Resident Evil than it is this, if that makes sense.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
You don't want to... Yeah, don't spoil it. Like I say, I'll be playing a bit more of it soon. How long is Silent Hill 2? Game-wise to complete.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Hell no. Shoot him.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
What am I thinking about the first Hellblade? I really like both those games. I think it's tough because Hellblade 2, the graphics are insane, but I think the game isn't as good.
He's coming.
There's a lot more, there's a lot less.
The page said to get
I feel like the first game feels better paced between combat and like walking. But the second one feels like you do way more walking than anything else.
Need to be in the light.
But the graphics are like a proper spectacle on Hellblade 2. What have I got to do here? Show me. Can I chuck something at him?
He can't see me.
Oh look, it's Treble Champ. What are you doing here, mate?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
$30 hours, but your craps are closer to 50. That's bang out of order. How am I supposed to move with him next to me like this? Quick run for it.
Vanished.
Skip.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just...
Once I get back outside, I'm going to check some multi-frame generation
We need to figure that out if we're
without path tracing here, see what we get. We should actually, it's going to be some pretty nuts FPS probably.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Do I think 5090 is worth it? I think it depends what you're if you're upgrading, what you're upgrading from, if it's worth the money.
Create monsters.
Maybe.
If you're upgrading from a 4090, I don't think it's worth it.
Their purpose.
It's definitely less worth it.
I can't force it open.
If you're coming from a 3090, that's a fair, like, you're going to see a fair big increase there.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
I'd say that's more worth it.
Into the overlap.
Have I tried Cyberpunk? Yeah. I did a stream on
Stop the monster.
Saturday, I think, but I've got a quick video I need to edit as well. Having a look at multi-frame generation on it. But it's all on the channel, so if you did want to see it, the stream is it's on there.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming.
AMD is going to humble Nvidia. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe in a couple of years. AMD aren't releasing any even close GPUs to the high-end Nvidia is released. At least in the next, in this release window, at least. What is it? I think the 9070 XT is it March? It's March, I think, isn't it? But that's not going to come close to this.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future.
7900 XTX. It's not close to this.
This is the case we must solve.
That's like a previous gen GPU though. I'm all for like AMD. I'm disappointed that AMD aren't really releasing anything that's sort of equivalent to this, really. We have to wait until the next generation. $3080 to $4090 or $5090. How much can you get a $4090 for? Where you are? Because I think it's going to depend off that.
That's not right.
See, this is the strategy that I have. Just all of them. Go for all of them. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Victim. Who's involved? Goal. Boom.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her.
I'd love to see regular frame generation with DLSS.
The light hurt them.
With or without path tracing.
Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart.
7900 XTX is close to a 4900. What's that? Do you mean 4090?
You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
If you mean 49, I mean, it really depends on the game. Like, there's a majority of games, the 4090 at raster, like, far outperforms the XTX. And then, like you say, with ray tracing, it becomes an even bigger gap. There are games where it's definitely close. You have stuff like Call of Duty where the XTX is actually probably better. But as like an overall, the 4090 has higher FPS. It's like an overall average. But then it is more expensive, so...
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
With path tracing, yeah, let me get outside.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get
Old man, Wazza, hello.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared.
Evening.
Nightingale turned
Is that jealous watching you playing on the 5090?
You two handle
Trying to get hold of
We need to get
5080,
back
not
to
giving
Cauldron Lake
into the
immediately.
scalpers.
Fuck me.
Nice, yeah. Are you in the UK?
We'll do what we can, man.
I've actually managed to get a 5080 as well. I'm not rubbing it in, but 5080, at least when I tried, it was actually, I got it fairly easily. I couldn't get the 5090, it was a struggle. But maybe I got lucky. I was on there within like 30 seconds, refreshing. I had like 10 different tabs open for like 10 different websites. Just refreshing each one. Some of the websites wouldn't load, but where did I get it? I got it off AWD it. I don't know if you've yeah, no, I got it from there.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Should you get this card as a Sims game? Absolutely. I mean, you need 500 FPS in The Sims. How else are you going to predict where the Sims move? Right, what settings was I doing? Path tracing. So we've got path tracing on here, ultra, that's all ultra. And then what was it? Just frame generation times 2. Was it with DLSS? You'll have to let me know if it was with DLSS or not.
Whoever you can spare, ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale?
I can't see the chat anymore. I can only see the last 10 messages.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
This is 4K native, just with frame gen 2 times.
Meet you back at the car.
Sitting at about 70 to almost 80. Which is not too bad considering our FPS was about, in this area, it was about 30 to 40, wasn't it? But native, that was about 40, wasn't it? My refresh rate's 144 hertz. This is with path tracing, Noah. This is 4K native with path tracing, and just with frame generation times 2. DLSS quality. Okay, we don't have that on. This is the exact settings then. Oh, it's hitting 120 there. Average maybe 110, 115. Some bits are seeing a little bit higher. Do get a bit higher here though, so I'd expect in the forest area. I think actually we're going to head back there now. Where's the cars here? I think it's probably 10 to 15 FPS less than this in the forest area.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings.
Yeah, I checked it out, Mush.
Ready to go?
Just finished preload. Oh, you can preload it. I'll do that later. I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing.
How big's Kingdom Come? Is that like 150 million gig?
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of.
It looks blurry. Maybe try and... Are you watching the stream at 1440p 60? People were saying that the other day, but I think they had to refresh the stream or refresh the browser. 80 gig, 150 gig, 109 gig? Oh, that was on PS5. But I guess if you've preloaded it at 80, then probably when it releases, there might be another added to it or whatever.
Copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started...
That area with frame generation couldn't even break 100. Yeah, okay then. So we were getting... average of probably 115-ish there, some highs of 120, but...
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Mega Geometry, yeah. Is that not... is that actually in the game now then, or it's not? So yeah, like I said, it's going to dip down a little bit in this forest and roughly, yeah, about 10 to 20 FPS less here compared to the town, which is pretty much roughly what we saw earlier.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
I think it's the first game to have it, yeah. It still was very heavy though, even at, I Oh wow, look at that. 4K native, we're at about 20 to 30 FPS in the forest. Look at this lighting. That looks great. Performance. $140, $150, $135. About the latency feels fine. This is only 2 times. I don't think you'd tell at all here. My latency is only... My render latency is 17 milliseconds. I don't think you'd even notice.
Casey, you go ahead to the murder side. I'll catch up.
If you say so.
Even performance here. This is DLSS 4. It looks really good. Quality-wise.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different
Okay, so I got all my PC stuff's spec is in the description, but it's a Leon the O11 dynamic mid tower. King Cold, are you drunk again? You be getting drunk on school nights.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or...
Now, I do just want to switch path tracing off quickly because I want to check out, go back to the settings we had. So sort of raster performance. I want to see it with multi-frame generation here to see what we were getting. Oh my god. I thought you were going to get like 200. We're getting 300 FPS with it on. That is absolutely ridiculous. See what the average at the moment, 307. 0.1% low, 62. That's not that great compared to we are. Still got that insanely choppy frame time, but like I was saying earlier, I think it's because MSI Afterburner can't really report the stats when frame generation is on. I think it messes with it. And even latency here is fine. But going from 2 times to 4 times, not seeing a huge amount increase in latency either. Seems like path tracing, when you have that on, that and the multi-frame generation, that really is what increases the latency. I think this, you wouldn't notice like this either. Dropped our power there down to under 500 watts as well. How to see latency in the game? I need to... You could use the Nvidia overlay. I can't get it in MSI render latency. It's not a stat. The issue is I can't get it to show up on stream because OBS doesn't capture it. I said I'd have a look at it yesterday, but I didn't have a chance. I might try and look at it tonight if I can. I think there's a setting in OBS where you can capture like third-party applications or something like this, I remember. Even then, it's really small. The stat's like really small in the top corner. I should be able to see it anyway. Because you aren't using the latest version of MSI Afterburner. You can't see latency on any version of MSI Afterburner.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive...
Is King Cole being a nuisance again? Because I'll time him out. I'm probably just going to ban him from my channel because he's getting really annoying.
Learn what this ritual is.
He's in there annoying everyone every time. No need to. It's going to happen at some point. I can see every single message that you've sent when I click on your name, by the way. Even if it was on a previous stream, I can see every single message you've ever posted on my channel. Don't forget that.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Good luck reading them all. I mean, I could have a look at them now. Alright, ban. First commented on my Marvel Rivals stream. That's interesting. It's just you sound like just arguing with everyone. Every message is just you arguing with everyone. Right, what are the goals here? Look around the crime scene. This is really quite a nice time of day, I guess, with the light. The way the light looks.
Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC?
What's the absolute max FPS we can get if I switch this right down ultra performance? How ridiculous is this going to get?
Just in case.
Whew. 400. FPS. I have absolutely no need for this. But it's interesting to see it anyway. The music's changed.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Oh my god.
I can feel something.
144 hertz display. As I was saying, having 400 FPS is completely not useful for me. Get the gun out.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was...
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay.
What's the max we can get if I look
I
up?
trust the pages
Can
to
we
lead
break
to the email.
500? I want to see 500. Oh. Oh. It's happening. It's going to happen. Oh. I saw it. I saw it. I saw 501. It was for a split second. Oh, it's 499. Yes! It's happening. There it is. The big 500. We've completed it. We've completed life. That's it now. No longer need to game anymore. I put path tracing back on. What? With what? With frame generation or put it back to balanced or something? So that definitely adds quite a bit of latency. I'm seeing on the stats. Still pretty high FPS though, even with balanced. Well, there's loads here. What's this?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that
Base FPS. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I can check out native, but it's almost definitely going to be really low.
A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Sort of shotgun. I've missed that. We need to get back on that. Yeah, if I go full native, it's going to be real. It's potentially even crash. Let's do it. So that is now, yep, DLAA. No frame generation. Oof. 22, 23. Not too much different to the forest bit earlier when we were standing around that guy's body. We had loads of 22, didn't we? Doesn't seem to go... Well, maybe we might see under 20, but it doesn't seem to dip that bad. Underneath that. That water looks good, though.
This is the witch's hut.
Am I the only one unimpressed? Don't act like you're not impressed.
Okay, I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
How do I get round? Now, from what I remember, there was a save in here, wasn't there? There was a save point. 20 FPS there. Still haven't seen that 19 unless I missed it. Still looks really good. But obviously I don't really think there's too much of a difference between this and DLSS quality, really. Especially in this, when it's dark. When it's dark like that, I think it'd be very difficult to tell the difference. What was that sound? Where's that sawn-off shotgun? That's in here. Where? Or is it saying it's underground? Is that what it's saying? Can't tell. Where's my mate? Oh, I gotta go around. Yeah, I'm not sure what it means by the saying it's under it's down below, I guess. Oh wow, this is a lot.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Went through the trees. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. What bit? Oh, it's got to be this, isn't it?
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
Did we, Oh, I saw 19 there. Is it going to hit 19? 20? I thought I saw 19. It, like, doesn't want to go below. So close. When I have a look at 1440p like this, it's almost definitely not going to be it won't be 60. Let me just see if full screen there doesn't make any difference because I'm at 4K on my Windows resolution anyway, and it's completely messed my stream up, isn't it? Give me a sec, hang on. It's going to completely mess my stream up. Give me 2 seconds. No. Where's my mouse? Okay, maybe we won't change the res too much. Oh, is it gonna... I don't think it's gonna work. How do I get this to work? Because my game capture's at 4K. Could I change my... I could actually change Windows. Hang on. Give me a sec. Try and get this working. It's probably not even going to be worth it, is it? I even think I'm crashing. I might crash my PC here. If I change my actual Windows resolution. Boom. It's better be worth it. Okay. That is now... Let's have a look. Easy, it works. Alright. That's going to be a pain though, but maybe we don't bother checking out... I want to check out 1080p, might not bother doing that. But 1440p, yeah, look at this, 40 FPS. That is brutal that we can't even hit 60. Shows how crazy demanding this game is though. Locate a fuse in the immediate area. Okay, we gotta get a fuse. What is the map looking like? There's something in there. Why is this shotgun there though? Oh, okay, no, it's that there. Isn't it? I bet it's that. This is path tracing, yeah. Native 1440p with path tracing. Is Windows 11 even better than 10 yet? Yeah, I think it's been better than 10 for a while. Oh, I thought there'd be a fuse up here. What was the question mark?
There's another lunchbox.
Fuse will be in here. No. It's got to be fuse box. That's where that is. It's got to be in here, maybe, isn't it? Is it? Why is it got a circle? It's got to do with this, is it? So I think seeing best FPS we can get there, average of 52. Just shows you how crazy difficult it is to run path tracing. Torn between two GPUs. I haven't used the 7900 GRE, so I can't really comment too much on that one. I have used a 4070 Super and it's good. I'd probably at this point though wait for maybe, what was the price range? I don't know how much is the 5070 Ti? Was it 599 in pounds? I can't remember. $549. That's in your price range. I'd maybe consider getting that over the 4070 Super. I'm right on this. What is it? What is that? Am I being an idiot? Why don't I see this? Is it in a basement? I do 5070. I don't know about... I'm definitely probably going to do the 5070 Ti. I don't know if I'll do the 5070. Maybe further down the line, but I can only get one of them. I feel that's got to be the fuse, but it's telling me it's... Oh, locked door. Yeah, it's a basement, isn't it? How do we get down there, though? Watch sign. Yeah, there's a way up here. Did we go up there? Rental cabins. I've definitely not been up there. We're going to check that out. How do we get out of here? I think it's that door. Almost definitely that door. Going the complete wrong way. Check out these rental cabins. I've not actually been there yet. Then if we switch some DLSS quality on here, or should we first just switch path tracing off, and we'll definitely be over 60 with that. What kind of frames are we doing? There you go, 100. Doubled our FPS. Oh wait, what's the what's this here? Oh, that's my cursor. Oh my god, that's noob. $237 likes. Yeah, make sure to drop a like on a stream if you haven't. I want to try and hit 300 by the end of the stream. We're not too far off. Oh, the 5070 Ti is £729. Oh, wow. Okay, that's quite a bit more. Okay, well then that's almost definitely not going to happen on that price range. But then, to be honest, I'd probably consider maybe even the 5070. Do we... I haven't actually seen any performance benchmark stuff for it yet. Do we have any reliable performance metrics for it yet in comparison to a 4070 Super? Haven't seen any yet. Yeah, I don't think it's... Oh, it doesn't let me up there yet. Still feels maybe a little bit early for the benchmarks for it. Okay, so we can't go up to the rental cabin, so it's definitely not up there. Does the game sound low? No. It's probably just there's just nothing happening. As soon as I shoot. Is that loud or quiet? Just walking around with a flashlight, peak gameplay. Alright, I'm banning you. Get him out of here. Definitely nothing in here. Where haven't I looked, though? There's the fuse situation. Can't go up there. Wait, is that what that dotted line means, that I can't go up there yet? I should be able to go through here, no? Can we go up that way? Let's get path tracing back on. And switch. Let's go 4 times. Multi-frame generation. DLSS quality and see how it does. Now my frame time there is looking a lot nicer with multi-frame generation on. What was the last story bit you did? What do you mean? Just came down to the forest, basically. From the town. It's at the very start. Can't go up any... Oh, I've gone the wrong way. $250 FPS though. Is this the right way? No. Wait, let me just check. I want to check here because I went the wrong way. Does it let me go up here? No, it doesn't. So I don't think I can go up to those rental cabins yet, can I? Try go north. Yeah, no, well this bit, no, I don't think it lets me up there. I was going to try and go the other way, but I've gone the total wrong way. Pretty sure it turns me around. Big Badder, hello. Oh, okay, maybe it doesn't turn me around. Oh yeah, it does.
This can't be the right way.
Have you met with your partner at the cabin with the body? The cabin with the body? Anyone know why when I show latency in gameplay it is always 0? What are you using to show latency? I did play the Lake House DLC, yeah. I streamed it, like, it's going down into the control place. MSI Afterburner. Well, if it's 0, it's not recording any metric. It sounds like it's not recording any metric. There's no stat being recorded. There's got to be an issue somewhere with where you're pulling that stat from. It is Founders Edition, yeah. With the circle. Yeah, no, that's where the body thing is. I'm just going to check to see if I can get to the rental cabins. If I can't, then I'll go back. Why 0M? Because it's not actually recording anything. There's no stat being measured there. It's 0 because there is no information. There's no recording. Now, what's up that way? We really be venturing out here. That's great. Heading back to the parking lot. Yes, but you can get to the rental cabins through here, look. I want to see if I can get through there. Here we go. No, it's locked. No.
I need something to cut this.
Ah, damn it. Look at this light, though. And still sitting at 252 average. Any other settings we wanted to see whilst I'm at 1440p? Because I'll switch it back to 4K, possibly. I'll go back down to the circle. Did someone here play Fear? No, I don't think I did. I thought I did for a second there, but the game I'm thinking of is Prey. Can't go down there, can we? Because it's the... Where are we? So the fuse... If I go to the... Back to the table... Is there something there? I feel like I should know this whole map like the back of my hand now. But I don't. Enter her mind. Have we got... Oh, we got cases. That'll do it. I've been wandering around aimlessly. Wait, what? Oh. Was ist das Hausaufgabe? Boom. Completed it, mate. Has that done anything? No. We just need to get this fuse. I don't know where the fuse is. That's the issue here. I'm sure it's in just this some little box or something. Kingdom Come reviews look good. Nice. Haven't seen much of it down here. So we need this here. Anything in here?
This fuse is busted.
Oh, I thought that was it then.
This one looks good.
Oh, it was here the whole time. I was not even looking anywhere near. What a disaster. I thought he was in something like that, but I was just looking in the complete wrong area. Get those lights on. Get the save. Oh yes, manual save. Boom. Any other settings we want to see here? What's the absolute max? I wonder if... Go to Ultra Performance, and I wonder if the GPU usage starts coming down. Oh, actually, it stayed pretty good. 97, 98%, so we're not dropping GPU usage doing that. This is always good to see. 300 FPS. Surprised no streamers playing Kingdom Come. It doesn't come out till tomorrow. I don't think there is any early access, is there? Code for the shotgun. Oh, for that door. Tapioca, hello. How's it going? How do I get in here? Oh, I gotta go around. I thought the shotgun door was a, it was a key. I was asking for a key. Karim, hello. Yeah, so it's probably on that notepad, right? The it's this. Does it not? It needs a key, doesn't it? Because the shotgun, why is the shotgun saying it's underneath? It's down. Is it in some? I've also just noticed this over here. There's a safe. We didn't see that container. I didn't see what was in that. What are the goals now? Investigate the witch's hut. Oh god. We didn't really do that. All right, back there. Going the wrong way. $300 FPS. Yes, at the moment, yeah. Got it set to ×4. And ultra performance, but I'm at 1440p. There's a weird delay when I go in and out of the menu where I can't move. Quality preset. I've got all the graphics maxed, so I've got path tracing on, but I've got it set to ultra performance, DLSS ultra performance. So you can see here. I'm outputting at 1440p, but we've got it set to 853 by 480. Which is a pretty low res, but I've got frame generation for multi-frame generation on ×4. Purely just to have a quick look at this. I'll switch back to 4K in a sec. So there's something here. Here we go. Oh, that's great. That's great, that.
Another page.
Here we go.
Progress.
The image of the
Bloody
witch
Spike, hello.
Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
What are they? Cornish pasty. Yeah, DLSS 4 is very good, yeah. Even ultra performance here. It's completely plausible now to even just run at ultra performance. No artifacting, no ghosting and stuff. Where was it I needed to go now? I need to go... I'll go back? I'll go back. Look, there's a delay where I can't move. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely tell. I meant in comparison to the previous DLSS model is significantly better. It looks a bit blurrier here because I'm running 1440p on a 4K monitor. It's going to start looking a bit dodgy. On an actual native 1440p, it won't look as bad as this. There's nothing down here, is there? We've been down here.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing...
Trouble Champ, hello!
A ritual.
Don't we need to check, actually. Tottenham play Liverpool this week, don't they? In the FA Cup. Which day is that? What happened? My game's gone. What the hell? What happened? Something happened. Give me a sec. It's almost like I clicked off the screen. I need to get it back on 4K, really. It's messing with my capture card. Give me a sec. I'm going to re-push it to my capture card. There we go. Most games have been alright doing this, but you're going to get the odd game where it just doesn't really work very well.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Where does this one go?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page.
It's Thursday.
Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
I don't know. Do I want to watch that? I don't know if I want to watch that, to be honest. Because I'm going to watch it, and it's just going to be depressing.
Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap.
And also, it's not the final type. Even if I miss the win, it's like, you know, there's still more games. It's not going to live up to the Champions League, Tottenham Ajax.
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
Already one up. Yeah, but we got to go to Anfield with basically no players. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's not looking good, bruv.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store.
It is not looking good. And I just know it's just gonna ruin my life, you know. It'll ruin my week. You know what I mean? It's got that feeling over it. I'll be down for days after that.
Towering over Saga, watching her and the witch.
Where if I don't commit any time to it, then it kind of doesn't affect me as badly. But when you spend you commit to watching the game, it feels like you're just, well, I'm never going to get that time back.
Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch.
Probably going to get banned for saying this one word. Soccer. Who said that?
The second part
get him out.
The word she had read on the page.
I'm banning that word.
I brought you the heart witch. Show me the terror.
You can actually ban words on my channel, like specific words. I should put soccer in there. I feel bad though, because I think YouTube might do, like, it might strike against your channel or something if you say it in the chat. I actually don't know what happens. It might automatically time you out or something. I don't want to do that. Thing is I actually don't mind the word soccer because I know what that is. The worst is when I went to America and you say football, because there that means American football. Like, it actually means something different. If you say soccer in England, I still know what you mean, you know? I still know what sport you're talking about. When I was in America, I said football. It was actually not the same sport.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
That was more confusing.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that.
No, I know it doesn't originate from there, but I mean it's used there to describe the sport.
Lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
How do I get back? Wait, what? I hear noises. How do I get this shotgun then? Let's try and get that. Okay, that's not good. I'm scared. Has this got code? I'm scared. Interestingly, my frame time in multi-frame generation at 1440p looks a lot better than what it did at 4K. Oh no, wait, I can't get in there now. I'm actually not fully can't get in there. Where's the other door? There was another door, wasn't there? Oh, I can't get the shotgun, can I? What motherboard did I get? It's in the description, but it's a Taichi Lite X870E, but it's in the description. Oh, there is another door. I'm being stupid. Where's this shotgun then? On the wall, did you say? Oh my god, that scared the life out of me. Oh! Hell no, bruh. Oh my god. Holy smokes.
Cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Here we go. Present 64 DLL is detected in context of 3D application. I have literally no idea what that means. It's the heart.
Text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Oh, for the update of MSI. Yeah, I'll have to have a look later.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it.
Did I need to update the BIOS? Yeah.
And now I need to give the heart to
Oh, there's the
fridge.
shotgun.
Makes total sense.
We need a code. Check with someone at the counter. Kingdom Come Deliver it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We check it out tomorrow. I'll have a day off. Don't forget update code. Oh 0513 1723. Okay, so it'd be. It's gonna be what 7739. Will it? Let's try that. Oh, he just makes it look easy. Just easy. I don't want the shotgun out. How do I just... break the glass? What glass? No, this is 1440p at the moment.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Shall I...
Any city in America.
I'm going to go save it and then switch back to 4K just in case it crashes when I do it.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap.
Can I remember the way?
It just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Wrong way. Nah. He's got it. He's got it. I just went the long way. Long way, not the wrong way. Wait. Wait. Look at that steam coming off that. Steven, hello. Always catch it at work. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Look at that. This is what we're here for. How does it perform maxed out path trace? It's about 30 FPS. I'm gonna switch back to that now. It's just at 1440p quick, just because it's a bit of a weird one. If you just bear me a sec, it's probably gonna break stream and all of this, so I'll just probably switch back. I have to switch my Windows resolution back to 4K. Just fingers crossed it doesn't crash, because when I'm doing this, it's so slow on Windows. I don't know why. It looks like it's going to crash just any second. And I'll resend the stream. I'll just do what I did before, but in reverse. It should work. Just for some reason, I'm getting 1 FPS on Windows. Which, that's not good, is it? Then if I send that back, I'll need to change it in actual... Oh, it's done it. It's done it automatically. Okay, cool. Can you see it? No, you can't, can you? Oh no. Oh no, my game's fully dying. Okay, no, we're good. Send this. Get ready. Boom. Okay. I'm getting 1 FPS again. Don't crash. Oh, there we go. You wanted to see native, full on native. Because I had multi-frame generation on there. We'll go 4K native. No frame generation, fully maxed, path tracing, everything. Get ready. Get ready to miss every single shot I fire. Why is it crashing? Because I'm changing the resolution. And it doesn't really like it when my capture card... It seems to just mess with it. Where have we got to go now?
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready.
Mega geometry, yes it does, yeah.
Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat.
Back to the sign with the hole.
Watch in the night.
Near the sequoia.
Eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
I don't actually know if it's a sequoia. It looks like that one sequoia that has like fallen over. No, is that a sequoia? I mean, it's big enough. If I get attacked here, I'm in real trouble at 22 FPS. Gonna feel... It's going to feel like I'm running away in slow motion. What the hell? Why did it take so many bullets? I just realised I got the shotgun.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
Did they drop anything? Like the way this game looks more than Cyberpunk. There's something about the... This game I think looks very good, but the art style of Cyberpunk I think suits path tracing really well. That's why I always wanted to see Mirror's Edge with ray tracing, because I feel like that style, when you're driving around, not so much in the day, but when you're driving around Cyberpunk at night, that's like, it just really suits it with the lights.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
Especially on that DLC with the pyramid and stuff. I think that looks really cool.
Show me the terror.
And we go.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree.
Wait, there's something...
Out of it.
There's something in here, no? Why is it saying that I've got something? Why would I even play with this FPS? Because this is what we do.
The overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you?
Where are you?
Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Eric, I'll see you later. DLSS 4, yeah, I mean, we can whack that on. What about multi-frame generation as well? Do we want to put frame generation on? Gonna really need it as something like balanced without frame generation to get any sort of form of FPS. Even then, still not getting 60.
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Don't I get attacked here, if I remember? I remember getting attacked here.
Need to find
4 times frame gen. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. I'll check out that MSI Afterburner update later and see if that fixes the frame time issue. Sounds like it probably will. I think it's just the way MSI at the moment, it doesn't know what to do when I switch frame generation on, basically. What am I hearing?
He's here. Nightingale.
But it feels absolutely horrible. Why is that? It feels fine. How's the input lag? In my opinion, the input lag feels the same as DLSS 3. It feels no different.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
At the moment, I've got 18 milliseconds of render latency. So it's not even really anything you'd significantly be able to tell.
Nightingale's badge.
What am I having for tea? Oh, chicken and rice. How about you? Where is he? I don't like it. What GP am I benchmarking? 5090. The input lag with the base frame rate forward. Yeah, it's not really that bad. The only thing I would suggest to not do is if you're at native, right? If you're at say 4K native and you're at 30, but you just put on 4 times frame generation, like if you do that, it's still playable. Like it's not horrendous, but you will probably feel the latency. So the best thing to do is to just put DLSS quality on or something as well, and then you will honestly not feel any latency really at all. Like if you weren't measuring any of this, you wouldn't know with these settings currently right now. It's going to definitely vary game to game. I think some games definitely are a bit more susceptible to feeling latency more than others. But in my experience, that's the only time I've really noticed the significantly bad latency is if you do that without DLSS. I'm trying to hit the heart or whatever it is. I'm out of ammo. Wait. How do I've not got my shotgun. This ain't good. This ain't good. There's my shotgun, I see it. Why can't I quick slot it? Oh god. I don't like it.
No.
What does that mean?
Gotta move. Now.
It's dead end. Is it a dead end? Huh. How do I heal on this? I actually don't know. Oh god. Oh! How do I get out of this? Damn, how do I heal? I've got nothing in the quick slot. Oh, wait, how do I quick slot stuff? What? Wait, what? I thought it was paused. No. Wait. How do I quick slot stuff? I forgot what the controls are. Boom. How do I get it? Is it like that? Why have I got nothing in the slots? How do I do it? No! My computer's just switched off. I'm a little worried about this. I'm a little worried about this 9800 X3D. This is the second time this has happened to me. It just switches off. Just completely switched. It's concerning. That's the second time it's done that now. It did it to me in Cyberpunk on Saturday. Give me a sec and I'll reboot. It's fried. I hope not. I already had to RMA one. The first CPU I got, I had to RMA. It didn't even work. X3D CPU 0 minutes had to replace my... Yeah, no, I know. I seem to be having this, like... I have this weird issue in Windows as well, where it just freezes. I try and, like, open Photoshop or something, and it just crashes. Or it'll freeze and hang for, like, 30 seconds before it actually loads. I don't know... And I haven't changed, really, anything in the BIOS or anything like that. It's all relatively... The only thing I've got is XMP on my RAM. Never had an issue with mine. No, I know. Well, that doesn't really help me though, does it? I hate it when you've got... my most annoyance is when you have a problem with something and people just say, mine's fine. It's like, that... like... I appreciate it, but that just isn't really that great to hear. When, like, you're just suffering with issues and people are like, well, mine's fine. It's like, okay, thanks for kicking me whilst I'm down, you know? Dealt its CPU. Why is that, though? Because it just makes me concerned because I already had to RMA one. And it was definitely the CPU that time. I was getting the code on the motherboard. I got the new CPU and it works. I couldn't even boot in the... I couldn't even boot with the previous CPU. I don't know what else it could be, though. Brand new motherboard. And it doesn't do it insanely frequently. It's done it twice to me. Like yesterday, it didn't do it. Just give me a sec. I'm trying to reboot it. PSU RAM. I don't think it's the RAM, because I used the same RAM in another motherboard and it was fine. I had no issues. Definitely not the RAM. And surely if it was my power supply, it'd be doing it all the time, wouldn't it? How could I game for like days and days and it'd be fine, and then just randomly one day it does it? I thought if it's my power supply, surely it'd be just crashing all the time like that. There wasn't enough. Have I actually tested the RAM? Yeah, the RAM seems fine. I just think maybe it's a setting in the motherboard that I've just not, like, I should change, but I don't know. If you know what I mean. That's why I think maybe it's something like, there's just something in the motherboard maybe, that, like some sort of setting that I need to change. That's just causing it to have problems. Do a mem test. Yeah, no, I have. It seemed fine. Change up the motherboard, I'll guide you. You won't be able to see it, though. Right, you should be able to see that now. Like, it's weird, because I've been playing for, you know, almost 3 hours. It's been fine. Bad luck. Well, the crazy thing is, right, is I've had to RMA... Oh, this is the wrong save. I've had to RMA 100% of 3D CPUs that I've had, because when I first got my 5800X 3D, that was dead as well. When I first got that, it was dead. It's fully wiped my save. What? I did save it, didn't I? Oh, it was when I just booted and it said the cloud save had failed. Oh. Alright, let's just look here quick, because this is right in the outside bit, isn't it? What have we even got? What settings have we got? I think I clicked download to my local machine, so maybe my save's somewhere on my machine.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find the murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Memory issues. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a weird one. I'll have a look through the bars tonight and see. It's difficult because it just doesn't do it. It doesn't do it like that frequently, so it's kind of hard to test. Because I'll change one thing and then it'll be fine for a while, and then it'll just do it again. So it's like very hard to actually judge and test it properly. It could be fine for 3-4 days and then it does it. Don't put on game right away when the CPU is safety. Switch off your CPU is I don't understand what that means. That doesn't make any sense reading that. .3D cache. Yeah, but what do you mean don't put on game right away when the CPU is safety? It doesn't make sense. When the CPU is safety, I don't understand what that means. Or what you're trying to say.
Come on!
Always thought this light here, this lighting looked pretty good. Are these even going to cause me any trouble? Have I ever used DLSS? I have, yeah. Your CPU safe turn off. Yeah, I still don't understand what you're trying to say. It is a Founders, yeah. In the motherboard, what's the specific setting that I need to look for? Need to check for new. No, I've got the latest BIOS. There is no newer one. You want some, bro? Oh god. Get me out of here. How do I heal up? Still Wakes the Deep. Is that on the... That's like the oil rig one. I never played that. I don't actually have it. But it might be good to check that out at some point. Is it any good? How do I heal up? I'm just having a shocker. How do I access this? I'm just so... Here we go, here we go, here we go. How do I get it? Quick slot, quick slot. Damn, that's annoying about my save. I wonder how I downloaded the save. I wonder how I get that back in. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Try and have a look through my BIOS and stuff. See if I can maybe figure out why it keeps crashing like that. No way you're not using the quick slot. No, I was in this game save. I was, but for some reason it's not there. This save is from like my very first playthrough, but for some reason it's just not saved. Like it doesn't have that stuff in inventory. The latest chipset drivers, yeah, I have all of that. Pretty much everything's up to date. Everything, chipset, BIOS, Windows, like everything's up to date. So I don't think it's anything to do with that. But anyway, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back on tomorrow. Have a look at some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Should be pretty good. Interesting to see how taxing that is on this. And then potentially day after that, check it out on the 5080 as well, because I've also got that. So thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you later.